Hey guys, this is Rob. Just starting my video a little differently. Here's my church sign right in front of our church, and that's my car. This is the parking lot. That's the water pod. We're one of the 4 distribution centers for water in Flint, and this is just our neighborhood. And so that empty lot right there used to have a house, and then here's some more houses in front of our church, and then right here is a house that is slated to be torn down. And right next to it, the dirt that's spread out, that used to be another house, right in front of the church, right in front of our office.
So in our reading, we had the talk about adaptive leadership, and how adaptive leadership is a response to forcing a change upon an organization. And so everybody knows that the change that was forced upon Flint is GM. When GM left, it really crippled the city, and some people make some ties with that, with the water crisis. But these are the things that have forced us to do things, to forced us to respond. But the problem is, I think we just react. This is the reality, and we think we just kind of throw something at it, or just do ministry to, and it's going to fix things. But the problem is that's just the felt need, and the real need of Jesus is more of a response from the church. And so we do have the water pods here on our site. We do have different ministries. But the thing that really bothered me the most about our context is just about 2 weeks ago, and I didn't pay that far, but there's a house just down there where the police came and did a wellness check, and they had the whole place blocked off, and there were several officers there. And the claim that was made was that the kids didn't have any food. And the problem was that this family uses our food pantry. And so if they didn't have any food, and they know we have food, there was a disconnect there. And that really hurt me. And so that's an experience that causes me to, again, that practical theology cycle, to come back and ask and do things. So I started to look at this and say, the response from the church has not been to have contextual theology being done, to being weaved together with the community. And so that's what SEDMAC says. And so it's been taking a lot of enculturization from me and from other voices that have tried to change the narrative and try to disrupt the patterns, because the old pattern with GM was unions were boss, and so the church even ran like it was a union. And all these things that happened that never changed affected how the church kind of had stale discipleship, while the community was starving for us, and literally. And so the thing that it was 2 readings. The video from Willie Jennings really struck me. It didn't disturb me at all. And the things about creation really was what hit me. He said something about it's a form of creativity that was destroying creation. And so I think that we were perpetuating a discipleship, perpetuating a faith that should have been bringing life to people, and it wasn't. It was destroying. It was helping to destroy. It was helping to keep the same systems that were keeping people in chains of poverty and frustration and hunger, and we were never breaking them, because we were just like, hey, we're over here and we love Jesus. But it's if people don't see Jesus in us, in the church, then it's our problem. So we were living temporally, and that's what another thing that Willie Jennings says. We were living temporally, and we were failing to live spatially in, and that's that contextual theology, the weaving together, and that's what we're doing. We're going to move forward, and we're going to have a service day, and we're just going to go back in the community and just remind them. We're going to bring them bags of food and just say, hey, listen, we've heard there's some issues with people not having food, and we just want people to know we care. We don't know if you're the ones. We don't care if you take it. If you don't take it, hey, great, can we pray for you? It's a way to be evangelistic, to engage our people into the community and show the community that we care, to weave us together, much like our vision says. Engage West Flint, bring hope, living better stories together.